What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Income here. I am super excited to announce the new GENS release happening this Saturday at 3 p.m. EST. There's a lot to get into, but first, I just want to say thank you all so much for the support, as always. This GENS map is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of hype. There's been a lot of structural changes that happen within the team. There's a lot of new things we've added due to Christmas, as you can kind of see behind me. The spawn's kind of all done up, but I just wanted to kind of get into this video before we start to say make sure to log on to the server. It's income.oplegends.com, as well as make sure to join the Discord and make sure to enter the giveaway for the new Divine rank that will be released on GENS release. This is a new exclusive rank. We'll get into all that in the video, but if you want to win that rank, make sure to leave your IGN, like the video, and subscribe. All I will say is that if you had entered in the last giveaway, the giveaway winners will be put up on screen now, and let's get right into the video. All right, guys, so the first feature we're going to show off is that, as you can see, the farm area is now in the spawn. This is just a one way for us to kind of, help new players kind of understand where they need to go. So as you can see, they go to the quest area, they come here, he tells them to go here, they farm. A lot easier than having to teleport and warp and do all that stuff. We just made this as a kind of a quality of life feature. Again, nothing huge, nothing crazy, but this is just one of those quality of life features that we really feel is going to make a massive difference. And if you look at the farm, it's all flat. So I know a lot of you guys will enjoy that. It's probably one of the best farms on the server. It's super big, super flat. Yeah, a lot of people are going to enjoy it. We're super excited about it. The next thing is that as you're farming here, you are going to be able to see other people farm within the farm. Now, what that means is that you will not be able to see them, the blocks that they break. You will only see them in the action of farming. This is to kind of make the server feel a little bit more full, not necessarily a bad thing. And you're able to disable this feature if you really, really need to disable it. So you don't have to worry about that. That's all kind of taken care of. You just head over to your settings and you disable, the visibility of the player. The third thing I want to get into is the actual monthly key. So as you all know, we've been adding the spindle wheel that allows you to get the credit armor. That's all changing. We are actually removing the loot crate and we are adding a monthly key. The monthly key is going to be the way that you get the credit armor moving forward now. How that's going to work is that monthly keys are going to be given out in pass, given out in all different kind of areas. And then what you're able to do is you're able to get those monthly keys and open them. There's 10 rewards, maybe it's 10 or 9 rewards in the monthly key, and you have to get a full set to be able to get the credit armor. New credit armor will be released each week on every Friday update, and the credit armor is going to actually have massive amounts of credit caps added to it. So I know last map of GENS, it was very easy to get 100 credits within the first hour or 30 minutes of grinding. That's going to be spread across, across maybe a 4-hour period now, just to keep players more engaged. So again, all these things are good to kind of be looking forward to if you're a player. I think this is going to be super exciting. One thing I will mention as well is the tool cores are now being changed to just activate one. So you only can have one tool core at your disposal. And now those tool cores are being changed to skins. So the skins are now what you want to collect, what you want to get. The skins have skin abilities. The skin abilities are the 3x3 cores, or the 3x3 block breaking, 2x2 block breaking. All the things that you know about cores is basically just being changed to skins, and you're only able to have one activated. This was a change that we made for balancing purposes. And you may be asking, well, how are you going to make up for the fact that now, we don't have all those cores activating at once? The only thing I can say to that is that we've basically added a lot of new items to make it to where the progression is a lot faster. And again, we are super excited about that. So the leveling balance and the prestige balance will be a lot faster going into this map. And we'll kind of get into the reasons why that is in the next clip. So these are just 3 things that are not huge, but I think are going to be very, very, essential to the GENS ecosystem as a whole. We're very excited about everything that we've added in terms of the quality of life stuff, but let's get into the actual features. I'll meet you guys in the next clip. One feature that I will mention that I can't really show off because it's not 100% done is that quests have been completely redone. We've kind of gone around this idea of trying to make quests good, and then so we spent a lot of time this map kind of just narrowing down where the issues are with our quests and making them a lot better for you guys to enjoy. So make sure to check that out. Alrighty, so I don't know if I mentioned this in the first clip, but basically I'm recording this a few days later before the actual release. Not a lot to show off in terms of the fishing, but I'm gonna kind of go in depth with what you can expect with the fishing, some changes that are gonna be happening, just the whole shebang on what fishing is. So just listen to what I have to say. It's going to be very, very quick. So basically, fishing is going to be a late game thing. And it's going to be regular fishing, as you can see here. I'll be fishing as I kind of talk through this. And how it's going to work is that you're going to be able to get certain fish. As you can see in my inventory, I have a frost scale fagu, or what is it called? Yeah, fagu, and a frost fin flounder. So I have a Stardust Flounder. As you can see right now, these have money attached to them and a different sell price. That is not going to be the case for the actual release. How this is going to work is that there's going to be an NPC here, and there's going to be a new currency either called crystals or whatever we decide to call it. And what's going to happen is that you're going to be able to sell these fish for the crystals and for gems and for whatever currency we decide that's new. Actually, it wouldn't be gems because we already have gems. But then you may be asking, well, what can I use with that currency? There is going to be a pawn shop that will be located right here. And how the pawn shop will work is that the pawn shop is going to be an outlet for you or casual players to buy super cookies as well as the new bosses that will be added within the updates. These are two features that are already completed. They will be done when you log on the server and play, and during start of the world. The first 3 days there will be an NPC here with a countdown of when the next update is going to be, when the first iteration of super cookies will be released. This is the way that we kind of designed this and kind of talked about this is that we want casual players to come here, grind this to where they can sell top players the super cookies, or we can have comp players come here to try to gain super cookies on their off time or whenever they see fit. The idea around this is that the fishing is going to be the mid game of the server. And then we are going to be adding a late game. So OPLegends is now focused on 3 stages: early game, mid game, and late game. Our goal is to try to achieve the mid game and late game at this point. I think we've gotten down the early game on majority of our gamers. Our early game is pretty strong. People really get engaged in the first 48 to 72 hours. It's just a matter of, okay, what happens next? What is the goal next? And it's a big emphasis that we're focusing on kind of moving into the new year of like, how can we make our game modes better after week 2, after week 3, after week 4? And again, this is one of the iterations of that. So this is how the fishing is going to work. It's going to be very, very cool. We might add more items depending on what you guys want us to add in terms of the actual pawn shop, but like this is going to be one of the areas of kind of, I would say, like a focus. So again, there's going to be enchants to this. Right now there's none, but there's going to be like 4 or 5 enchants at the start for you to kind of get. The enchants are going to be primarily around getting better fish, and which would help you get more currency to then get ready for when the pawn shop releases. So again, all of those things, super exciting, super cool, very excited about that. Sorry I don't have this to kind of show off. I've been away, I just came back. They're working on everything, but there's a lot of cool things coming. I just want to say, in the next clip, we're going to be showing off some of the Christmas stuff. This month is going to be very, very big, guys. It is going to be probably one of the biggest months we've ever had on OPLegends. We're very excited about everything that we have coming, and we're super excited for you guys to check it out. So if you guys do not mind, make sure to log on to income.oplegends.com this Saturday at 3 p.m. EST. I will be right back showing off some of the Christmas stuff, and yeah, peace. All right, as you can see, I'm here in the hub. We've actually changed the hub completely. You can see all of the new dungeons, prisons, gens, universes. You can just all come here and see this. We made this change just to kind of lighten up the hub. A lot of people told us our hub sucked. I kind of agree with them. So yeah, I just wanted to show this off. I think this is very cool. Shout out to Maeve, shout out to Panda, they did this. And yeah, we got a new hub, so this is pretty cool. As you can see, all the Christmas stuff, all the little kind of snowflakes, all that kind of thing. So yeah, just wanted to show this off. Very excited about this. Let's get into the next clip. Alrighty, so now we're on the actual main server. I know a lot of people already know what this is. I'm actually very excited to show this off. But this is an advent calendar. The advent calendar came out on December 1st. You are able to buy this advent calendar for $14.99 on the store. You cannot use it for credits. You have to buy it through the actual store. And you're able to get this advent calendar on 3 different game modes as they release. So currently it's been released on universes because that's the map that has been released. Then it will go over to gens, and then it will go over to prisons. Now, mind you, I say go over, but you're going to be able to claim rewards on 3 different game modes and the same rewards, around the same rewards. Obviously, the things that are dependent on universe specific things will not be there, and vice versa. So I just wanted to show this off. This is like one of the things that we are really excited about. We've never really done this before. Another thing we're doing is that if anybody is reminding, we used to have like a rewind, but it allows you to kind of see, what you're doing. Actually, let me see if I can go show my rewind off. I'll be right back. All right, so this is really cool, and I wanted to show this, but this is our 2023 rewind. But as you can see, it shows my global playtime, my prison playtime, my skyblock playtime. It shows me the top 0.2% credit transactions. It shows me just all of these things that are unique to OPL that are really, really cool that I think a lot of players are going to enjoy. This is coming back. So if you want to get your rewind up, any player who has one of these is going to get a reward. Pretty cool. There's a lot of things like in terms of we're going to be adding, such as universes playtime, that kind of stuff. But this is something that's going to be coming back. It's going to be, I think, released after Christmas. So you'll be able to kind of mingle and talk to your friends about, what you've kind of done on OPL. But again, I just wanted to kind of showcase this because I think it's one of the things that makes makes OPL unique and why people enjoy playing this server. So again, Rewind's coming back. Make sure to look out for that. It's going to be really, really sick. Super excited for it. And yeah, this concludes the Gens showcase video. What I will say is that it's not a lot of content per se, but what we are doing and what we plan to do is we plan to add so much content within the next 2 weeks. It is unreal. We've already gotten 4 features already completed. I've mentioned 2 of them, the super cookies as well as the bosses. We're going to be adding so much more. One thing I forgot to mention as well is that Credit Finder is coming to Gens, so that is a very, very good thing if you enjoy that. But again, guys, I really do appreciate the support. Thank you all so much for checking out the server, even watching this video. If you can comment your IGN, leave a like, subscribe. I'm giving away Divine Rank and 5,000 credits. I think I said that at the beginning of the video. If I didn't, now you can hear it now. That's one thing I actually need to get into is the Divine Rank. So the one thing I want to say is that we are releasing a new rank on OPL. The new rank is called Divine Rank. You may be asking, why are you releasing a new rank? What's the story behind that? And the only thing I can tell you is that OPLegends has had Legend rank since its inception. We've had other servers that are that operate within the same space as us add, their server's rank and then plus, and then this server rank and then plus, and then infinity, and then we have been very conservative with adding ranks. And I've really said for the longest time that I never really wanted to add another rank after Legend. All I can say is that the reason why we came to this decision is because a lot of people want an exclusive rank back to OPLegends. And, the only thing I can say to that is it's now back. You may be asking, well, wasn't Legend exclusive? How can we trust that this is going to be exclusive? The only thing I can tell you is that we have no ambition. We didn't even want to release another rank. The amount of people that told us to bring back an exclusive rank is why we decided to do that. So again, Divine will only be purchasable on the anniversary and Christmas. So from the 24th, 25th, 26th of December is when it will be purchased. And then July 15th or whatever release day falls within that week will be when we release Divine Rank. It's going to be a special rank. It's going to have way better features than Legend. And for people who say, oh my gosh, Legend sucks. Legend gets a loot box every 5 days now. It gets insane boosters. It gets so many things that make it stand out. So if you don't think Legends is good, then I don't know really what else to say, to be honest. So again, Divine Rank is going to be released in the loot boxes all throughout the year. There's going to be a limit on how many Divine Ranks can be won within a map. So in the Start of the World loot box, it's going to say Divine Rank 0 out of 1. Only one person per map can win Divine Rank. And I'm telling you, there's going to be some maps where people do not win it. It's going to be that exclusive, but we wanted to add in a loot box because we know a lot of people want that to happen. So again, we've been very, very, very careful with how we've gone about this. There's an exclusive rank now coming back to OPLegends. It will cost 35,000 credits, so it'll be 12,500 more credits than what Legend is currently. It will have 1% CF tax. It will have, I think it's a loot box every 3 days instead of every 5 days. There's a lot of features that I have to work out. Don't quote me on the loot box every 3 days or 5 days. All your Legend role styles will also work now with the new rank and vice versa, and that will not change. I'll make that very clear. Legend still gets the role styles as well as Divine Rank. So again, thank you all so much for watching this video. Thank you all so much for even caring about what we're doing on OPLegends. It's going to be a great year. It's going to be a great time. I'm super excited for it and look forward to seeing you guys on December 6th at 3 p.m. EST. Have a good one.